This video starts out with Corynne Leduc snatching 67.5 kilos for a double. Corynne just recently got back from Jacksonville. She competed in the Southeast CrossFit Regionals down in Jacksonville. So she hadn't been lifting for a few days, but she looked pretty powerful, pretty solid today. I believe her best lifts are 75 and 85 as a 63 in the gym, but don't quote me on that. She could have gotten her knees back a tiny bit more. If you notice, she kind of had to pull around her knees a little bit. This is Aimee Konieczny snatching 35 kilos. She's just getting back into the swing of things. She only weighs about 110 pounds. And this is her husband Joey snatching 100 kilos for a double.
Wow.
Now, I didn't notice this in person when I was training with him, but it looks like the bar is kind of swinging away from his hips at the top, and rather than brushing, it looks like it bangs a little. Notice his feet, he's kind of catching it slightly on his toes, and I think he's having that tendency because of the bar is banging off his hips. And I'll just be quiet and let John share his wisdom on why Corynne missed that snatch.
Don't think about trying to come off the floor real fast. It is not important that you go real fast off the floor. And make sure that you squeeze back. I think maybe you kind of pulled around your knee, and see that puts a little bit of a spin that takes it a little bit back as a bigger loop. You want that.
This is Aimee hitting 35 kilos again. She may need to actually lower her hips a tiny bit. Now, she has pretty long femur, so she should start with her hips a little bit higher than her knees, but not that high. Oh, and that was a great snatch, 72.5 kilos by Corynne. That was right in the slot. That looked great. Joey snatching 105. He could have gotten a little bit more set. That bar came off the floor pretty fast, and I think that first pull could have been a little bit more controlled. And notice again, he's a little bit on his toes when he catches these, and it's just because of that bar banging off the hips. It's a brush, not a bang. And then went on to clean and jerks, and he was experimenting with power jerks. He had mentioned that he thought he could power jerk just as much, if not more, as he could split jerk if he worked on it. So I was like, hey, why don't we power jerk today? Clean and power jerk. This is 130 kilos, 286 pounds.
Up. Come on, straight up. Set yourself under it.
Just drove it slightly in front. A power jerk, it's especially important to drive the bar perfectly vertical, because if there's any deviation, you really don't have that much room for error. And this is 75 kilos, 165 pounds.
Wow.
Easy, very easy. It's power jerk city right now. This is 135 kilos. This was a 2-pound PR for Joey. His previous PR was 295 pounds. You could say 134 kilos. And this right here, that tells me he certainly has more room in the tank. If he just decided to go heavy on the power jerk today, and he went ahead and hit a PR. He had tried 137 after this and missed the jerk for other reasons. He's been sick a few days, but I certainly think he has more in the tank. And this is 80 kilos right here. Slight press out, but she just gets the timing down on that. That'll be very routine left. Well, thanks for watching, and there will certainly be more to come this summer.